See Bruce back in studio. No doubt about the outcome, Steve, at Turf Moor. You were there, were you not?
Yeah, I was there. I was there watching
Burnley,
it,
Arsenal.
and they were very, very impressive. I have to say, it's a long time since I've seen Arsenal live.
Yeah,
and they're the real deal. I mean, in the afternoon at Burnley, where it wasn't great conditions, it was a bit blustery and a bit cold, and you would think, but they were terrific, and defensively. They are magnificent, I have to say. Well, as a whole team, not just the two centre-backs get loaded with it, which they're right at two. The goalkeeper's very decent. Two full-backs are very, very good. I have to say, Declan Rice in the middle of the pitch was terrific. I mean, they were in complete control the first half. Burnley made a fist of it in the second half, came after them a little bit, went higher up the pitch to press them a little bit higher up the pitch, but ultimately, they're a very, very good side.
In this very studio, but a couple of years back, Graham Souness said, Declan Rice, I'm not sure, as a midfielder, he's more of a defender to me. When you look at Declan, is he more or less a complete midfielder?
Well, I think freeing him up has helped Arsenal. I mean, now they've got the defensive midfield player, and they've let Declan get forward rather than be the defensive one. And I think he's threat going forward because he's a wonderful striker of the ball. And he scored a header at the weekend by arriving in the box. He set-piece deliveries as well. There's another one. Do you know Arsenal have scored 38 goals since the start of last season from set pieces?
Yeah.
And you can understand why as well, because they have two centre-halves in particular who want to make contact with the ball. They want to head it. And it's a bit of a dying art at the moment, really, because heading the ball is all this debate about. So the academies don't practice it like maybe what we used to do, because there's going to be so much of it. But certainly Arsenal, with the delivery of Declan Rice and Xhaka on the other side, every time they get a corner now, it's a real problem for any opposition.
It's an incredible run they're having. Unbeaten in the past.
What I want to hear is kudos to Mikel Arteta for transforming Declan Rice from a defensive-minded player to an attacking-minded player. Give the man his flowers. That's what I want to hear. Again, you've praised Declan Rice, how he transitioned. Oh, Graham Souness, 2 years ago, he said he was a defensive player. Today, he's an attacking player. Who made him that? Give the man his flowers. But nobody's talking about that.
12 games in all competition. Now 7 consecutive clean sheets. Arsenal have allowed just one shot on target in their last 4 Premier League games. No wonder Arteta goes on about their mentality.
Well, I think, again, the spirit is an action at the end after a corner from Declan that Ethan doesn't win the duel there, and you see 10 players sprinting 80 meters. I mean, we play with that desire, with that focus, with that discipline, we'll win a lot of games.
I mean, Steve, is there less appreciation for a team that defends their way to the title?
Oh no, you've got to have it. You have to have it. You have to have a strong defence, that's for sure. Because, you can talk about all your attacking instincts, and yes, you've got to win games but if you haven't got a goalkeeper and 2 centre-backs, in my opinion, a midfield player, so right down the spine of you, really, they are a very good side. And Gyökeres, he came off at half-time, and they lacked that physical presence which he gave them. He is not going to be your Messi or Ronaldo or that sort of type for 70 million quid or wherever he is, but he gives it everything he's got. He's genuine and honest and works hard, and you can see why he scores the goals as well. I don't think he's going to be one of these prolific ones, but certainly as a focal point in your team, he is a proper centre forward.
Do you think Arsenal lose it from here on in, Simon? I know we're only into November, I know, and I get all that. Before anyone jumps down my throat. 6-point gap between them and City in second.
Well, they've all got to play one another, so those games can take care of themselves. I think it's difficult to suggest that anyone that finishes in front of Arsenal is going to win the league. That's stating the bleeding obvious. Arsenal have now arrived at a point where all the questions that have been like, their squad is good enough to win this league. The centre forward, I think he probably will be prolific. I think he will score goals. He reminds me a lot of Diego Costa in that sort of mould where he drives centre-backs mad. It gives Arsenal a different option. They've not had it before. They didn't have it with Kai Havertz. He wasn't a centre forward. Gabriel Jesus is prolifically injured, so he's not going to give you the outcomes. I think
prolifically injured. Simon Jordan, let's see this.
Arsenal will win the league this year. I thought it would be Liverpool. I thought that Liverpool would carry on rolling out the opportunities, and with the strengthening of their squad, they will get better. I think they really do miss the boy Diaz. I think those changes have been difficult for them, and quite frankly, I'm quite pleased to see Isak struggling, because I think nice to see a player get what they so richly deserve. But in this instance, I think Arsenal, if they
Simon, come on.
they can keep their momentum.
You're pleased to see Isak struggle. Come on, man.
Changed.
Do you know, it hasn't changed at all, not a bit,
No.
and I wouldn't have wanted him to either. But you know, it's when the tickly bit happens.
Yeah.
We're all right talking about in November, but you've got to get through to March, and then hopefully their experience of being there in and around it for the last 2-3 years, what have they been second 3 times? Hopefully that experience might get them over the line a little bit, but when you come upon it, is the big thing. With 10-12 games to go is when you really, really find out.
Sort the men from the boys.
Yeah, that tickly bit, the squeaky bum time, or whatever you want to call it. But then in and around it, when the pressure comes on, is can they handle it? I suspect by looking at them, I think the experience has done them the world of good. They've got a real strength and depth. They are a very, very good team.
You know what it takes to get through the tickly bit. Are they going to win it?
Well, if I stuck my neck on the line, yes. After watching them at the weekend, yes, I think they will win it. Again, they've got to still play. They've got to go to City, and City are only 6 points behind, and you never underestimate them. And of course, Liverpool will come good. So,
Before we go to City, the points will not extend now. Really, it's like he's forgetting that Liverpool play City this weekend. We don't know what will happen. What if Liverpool beat City and we now beat Sunderland? That's 9 points ahead of City and 7 points ahead of Liverpool. So if they analyze all these things, look at the whole scenario. They don't jump someplace. Before we meet City, what if we go to Etihad and beat City? I mean, they forbid them.
I expect them to mount a challenge. I don't think it's going to be just a procession for Arsenal, but they're going to be the one to beat at this particular moment.
Okay. It is Arsenal for Steve Bruce. It's 12:30 this Monday lunchtime. We're live in TalkSport with Selco, where the trade goes.
Well, they don't talk their own share. More affects to go happen for weekend, then we'll judge it to go happen.